Danny Tamberelli, best known for his role on The Adventures of Pete and Pete, shared an emotional tribute to his former co-star Michelle Trachtenberg following her tragic death at the age of 39. The heartfelt message highlighted the deep bond they shared during their time working together on the beloved Nickelodeon series, which remains a significant part of both of their careers. Tamberelli, who portrayed Pete Wrigley, the mischievous and often quirky character, and Trachtenberg, who played his on-screen sister, Pete's younger sibling, was visibly shaken by the news. Their on-screen chemistry was one of the highlights of the show, and over the years, fans have continued to celebrate their performances. Danny's tribute reflected not only their close working relationship, but also the lasting friendship they had built outside of their roles. Despite the passage of time, their connection remained strong, making the news of Trachtenberg's passing all the more heartbreaking for him. In his message, Danny recalled the fun and lighthearted moments they shared on set, often reminiscing about the behind-the-scenes camaraderie that helped make The Adventures of Pete and Pete such a special project. He reflected on how the cast and crew were like family, and Michelle, with her radiant personality, had a particular way of bringing joy to everyone around her. He fondly described her as a person who made every moment on set more memorable, not just as an actress, but as a friend to everyone involved. As fans of the show know, The Adventures of Pete and Pete was not just another kids' TV show. It had a unique, quirky charm that blended absurdity with heart, often exploring more profound themes in a manner that appealed to both young and adult viewers. Tamberelli acknowledged that Michelle was integral to the show's success, bringing her character to life with both humor and sincerity. He shared how they would often laugh together between takes, creating a lighthearted atmosphere that helped balance the deeper moments that made the show so beloved. Tamberelli also reflected on their personal friendship that extended beyond their time on the show. After The Adventures of Pete and Pete ended, both continued to stay in touch and supported one another through various chapters of their lives. For Tamberelli, Michelle was a constant source of support, someone who had a knack for lifting spirits even in tough times. He described how she had an infectious energy that seemed to brighten even the darkest of days. The pain of losing such a close friend was palpable in his words, as he mourned the untimely death of someone he had once shared so many precious moments with. He also took a moment to address the fans who have expressed their grief over Michelle's passing. He acknowledged the profound impact the show had on people's lives and how her performance left a lasting impression on those who grew up watching her. For many, The Adventures of Pete and Pete was a cornerstone of their childhood, and Michelle's portrayal of Pete's younger sister was a defining part of that experience. Danny expressed his gratitude for the support of the fans, who continue to keep the memory of the show alive even years after its original airing. The outpouring of love from fans and castmates alike was a testament to Michelle's lasting legacy and the joy she brought to everyone around her. Tamberelli also used the opportunity to reflect on the nature of grief and loss. While mourning the loss of Michelle, he found solace in the knowledge that her impact would never fade. The memories they created together would continue to live on in the hearts of fans and in the episodes of The Adventures of Pete and Pete that continue to be enjoyed by new generations. For Tamberelli, remembering Michelle was not about focusing solely on her untimely death, but about celebrating the remarkable person she was and the joy she gave to others. In the wake of Michelle Trachtenberg's death, many have expressed shock at how someone so young, full of potential, and with so much life ahead of her could be taken too soon. For those who knew her, like Tamberelli, the grief is compounded by the deep personal connection they shared. It is a reminder of how fleeting life can be and how important it is to cherish those who bring positivity and light into our lives. While her physical presence may no longer be with them, her memory, her spirit, and her influence would live on forever in the hearts of those who loved her. As time passes, tributes and messages like Danny's will continue to pour in, keeping the memory of Michelle alive for both those who grew up with her on TV and those who knew her personally. The lasting bond between the cast members of The Adventures of Pete and Pete is a testament to the unique nature of the show and the relationships it fostered. Even in the face of tragedy, the community that was built around the show remains strong, and as Tamberelli's tribute demonstrated, the love they shared for Michelle will never fade.